So here's my melee Scion. Say something nice about her. She was in Flashback and she just went over to Heist. I just want to show you. It's a nice crash build. I use Dash, Molten Shell, Valgrace for dodge chance. As you can see, Blasphemy support, Hatred. I got my flasks here for movement speed, evasion, armor, and dodge chance, mostly defensive. I'm only level 85 right now, but character's doing pretty good. It's improved a little bit. Got all my resist maxed, except chaos. It's basically using a Void Forge, Aziri Splendor, which gives us some life on kill. Crown of the Inward Eye with a nice mod to it, Icecraft. Iris Truth gives us cheaper hatred. We got rings that give us, as you saw, in particular, elemental weakness on hit. Running a Ryslatha's Coil. Just kind of running through this. Nobody wants to stare at this too long. But the main thing is, pretty much, we want to pick up this thing here. We want to go on life and rage. So we're hitting up nodes that have to do with two-handed weapons, Fangs of Frost, for cold, Valpact. Here's from our amulet, Heart of Ice. Gives us some energy shield leech. Resolute Technique is very critical. Don't have to worry about accuracy rating that way. We're not a high crit build. Gonna grab both of these for two-handed. Get a little bit of armor, life, as I say, and then we're gonna hit Stun Mastery, which synergizes very well with the Ryslatha's Coil, because that has to do with stun and life on stun and damage. And then, like I say, Valpact. And then because we're a Scion, we can hit up a very easy way to get an additional curse without having to anoint it or use Vixen Entrapment. And then we're going to go Berserker, which synergizes with our Rage support. I had previously been using Pulverize, but it was just too slow. So we get twice the Rage buildup. We don't get twice the Rage, but we get twice the rate of building Rage. Oh, this is going to be fun. Look at this shit. Oh, I love Enfeeble on my body. Look, Enfeeble. Less Ellie resists, and monster has elemental resist. So we do pure cold. We do a little bit of extra stuff, but we do pure elemental. So right now we're just going to try to get our rage built up. As you can see, we get the double curse. Curse on hit, Ellie weakness, which helps the fact that Void Forge gives us like fire and lightning. And cold chance. Every time I hit with a cold chance, it's like a 1 in 3 chance to get 300% more cold. Then that synergizes nicely with hatred, as well as our, cold penetrance, as well as our frostbite. Yet we still have Ellie weakness for all the other damage, which is why the sword is very nice for this build, and not super expensive compared to like a rare that would be crafted. I was previously running an axe on this build. However, the Void Forge is stronger, it's just better. It's slower, but it's better. I was a Pathfinder at 1.2, but then I realized, it's nice to get that second curse. It allowed me to go to tier 15s and 16s from like tier 13. So, getting toward endgame on this build. Still level 85, need to level a little bit. So, I'm feeling much weaker than normal, and that's because we have Enfeeble on our body. And we're taking more damage because we have less resist. And then also, we're not dealing as much damage as normal, so it's a good hard map to demo the build, I guess. Ice Crash does an automatic shockwave effect, as you can see. And then we have our Fist of War, gives us Ancestral boost or whatever. A lot of life leech, life on hit, life on kill, but right now in a boss fight we don't have a lot of life on kill, so these guys are fun because they're teleporting, but then they're hitting me with this Ellie damage, and I have less resist than normal, so like I say, it's a good map to demo actually. It's challenging one. I would love a little bit more life, 4,700, I want about 6,000 eventually. Really. Alright, we're good. But, the axe is in some ways better. I had free onslaught for a while there. Because of, my anointment, but then I had to change it up a bit when I went to sword. Where'd he go? This fucking teleporting cunt. I knew I was gonna die there. It's a hard map. I always die when I'm about to level anyway, so we'll get him this time. We'll get him this time, boys. It's a good demo to show the build, but it's not a good demo because it makes the build look way weaker than normal. So I'll probably run a second map after this. Just gonna build my rage a little bit. Rage is in the upper left. It says 26 right now.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
See, each hit you get like double of normal because we're using rage support. Not pulverize. Pulverize gives us higher DPS, but it's slower. It actually literally cuts down our attack speed. I'm gonna kill these bastards. I think that was part of the problem. Normally you can just kind of stand and tank bosses. Just keep attacking them for the life leads because of Val packs. That's what I'm gonna do now. Just kill him Siegfried. Siegfried from Soul Edge style, you know. Look at these mods, man. That's no good. It was good though. It wasn't that bad. I'm gonna probably get out of here. Let's run another map. Let's go see what we got. Let's see. Any more tier 15s? I want one that I can like roll. Tier 13. I don't want to kill Katava right now. There, that's good. The Dooms. Gonna get rid of the garbage. Yeah, that's better. Vulnerability kind of sucks, but it's not as bad as what we had. Significantly stronger feeling. It's not the fastest build in the world. But I wanted to try a melee Scion. I went with a Rage Ice Crash Scion because usually you pick a what do you call them? You know, the Juggernaut, Berserker, Marauder. Normally you pick Marauder for this kind of slam build. I was like, I want to try this. I think I should probably just anoint Extra Curse or something, and then I wouldn't have to grab the Occultist, because I had Pathfinder, and what's nice about being Pathfinder combined with Berserker is that the Pathfinder gives you increased attack speed and movement speed. I'm just gonna run in here. Gives you attack speed, movement speed, and blast recharges, which is really comfortable. It's really nice to have. But this build's doing fine. You know, it gives me a little bit of ES recharge, not much. It gives me the second curse easily, and gives me a little more effect of my curse. The chaos damage in here is real. That was chaos damage. My chaos resist is like minus 43. If it was minus 60, that would have killed me right there. Big time. Oh, he put Enfeeble on my face. I don't know what it is. I would much rather have Temporal Change than Enfeeble. I hate being Enfeebled. Okay, we're good. So, this build, as you saw, it has no cluster jewels. I'm not using cluster jewels. Usually I use cluster jewels on my builds because of the customizability, but no cluster jewels. I had one for a short time, and I had to take away main nodes. It wasn't worth it. Better to have the actual main node. No cluster jewels, which means no brush with death, which is a great way to recharge your health. But I did it by having my sort of mini beast torment ring. You know, life on kill with the Aziri Splendor, or whatever it's called, Aziri's armor. And light lead with Berserker, and just general light lead. boss is up here. I missed him. See in the upper corner we have Frenzy and Endurance charges. Okay, I'll get my flame golem back. Give you a little more damage output. Seismic cries and go for it. There we go. %. I got a level in here. There's enough monsters left. Chromatic orb. Chromatic. Here's actual footage of me picking up every chromatic orb that drops in the game. Like 99%. There it goes. 86.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
What to allocate? I can give myself life and armor. Or I can... fuck that guy. Or I can give myself... Yeah, I think this is better. Avoid LE ailments. That sounds nice. There it is. 4,800. We're moving up.